15 minutes looks like that fake bull.
Order filled. Order filled. Sorry, guys, that was just a test.
Order filled.
Sorry.
Order filled.
All right. Nas is gonna pick out London Law.
What?
Nas is going first London Law.
I'm looking at this.
Now we have a big 5-minute for value gap.
That was mooning and Nas is dumb.
Yeah,
Who do you think's catching who? Or you think it's just gonna be a whack day where they both go opposite?
I think Naz is gonna catch Dow. This level that we're tapping into is the 15-minute OB.
Yeah.
They just cleared out all the buyers. It's just a patience game, bro.
Yep. New 15-minute no upper wig.
I wanna see them rise a little bit, tap into an FVG to short off. I'm looking at pretty much where the 50% is. I want them to take this out real quick and then set it up. But it's very heavy.
If it's gonna long, that's the low of the day right now. It just matters what it's gonna set up at 7 a.m.
Yeah, this candle very crucial. I was thinking to call the long like pretty much right here, but our stop would need to be right here. I want to give it a little bit more time. I have eye on Dow also, the way Dow is moving. Five more minutes.
Interesting setup.
Yeah.
That's the FVG. It's repricing.
Let's take a long right here. Let's throw the stop underneath this candle. Let's see if we could get this first. If that 1 hour candle closes inside of that previous wick, it'll long.
It's the 50% of market open.
Okay.
I'm gonna run the DE.
Yee.
I took a partial also.
Seven a.m.
Oh geez. Oh geez.
Getting some stops.
Some empty 4 orders going in.
Now we're in the move of the day. As
Too
long,
tell, let's see if we cross through this.
as long as it holds 658. The 1 minute candle at 658.
Our entry candle, you mean?
Yeah, that's the daily fair value gap high.
Where in that candle is the daily fair value gap high, Eric? It's very
D candle.
like the start of it.
Midpoint.
So basically my entry.
Yeah.
With spread, where I called it here, My entry is like right here.
Okay, let's first tap into 15-minute FVG.
Also just swept these highs on the left hand side. Dow Jones still doesn't have this direction.
What doesn't have direction?
Dow.
Dow Jones officially left daily FVG. Full blown moon.
RIP. Where are all the people saying, oh, but there was equal lows?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can see that. It's not equal lows, ours. Where did this candle close? The 15-minute candle. Where did it close?
Oh, close all the way up
This
there.
candle,
Mm-hmm.
Wicks did the damage. That's why you're like, oh, there's an equal low right there. Once it passes this right now, it's gonna start mooning.
So because the body closed higher and because that was an order block, it doesn't qualify as equal lows.
No.
Like 650 1 minute candle already gives me confirmation that's the low of the day. Then it's just a matter of how it trades in the FVG at
Expect the
641.
retracement now. DXY looks like death, bro.
Yeah, that's why I was confident on the long side too. The XY is,
Yeah, when I saw Dow and I saw dollar,
yes, the XY is looking very bearish on the higher time frame.
Yeah, the 4 hour broke through the order, the imbalance. Now is a fair value gap to fill.
I might be able to call out a pyramid for you. Just be patient with it.
Right, why were you expecting a bounce from there?
Where?
You said like it should retrace here.
I tapped into the FEG. That red line I have up top.
Shit.
Can't just slice through that the 5 minute and the 1 minute FEG and just keep going, bro. It needs to reprice that real quick.
Retest the 50.
So this is where people start getting confused, right? Because they drop it off hard, they rally it super hard, and then now people are confused. There's both sides being participated. People are entering shorts, people are entering longs, which is why I say you gotta just be patient, and we might potentially be able to get a pyramid here. Look at Dow, bro.
Rocket ship.
You can't even see it. Where is it? It's going for that buy side.
Right, watch 15-minute FVG on the 1 minute here. At 710 candle is the low.
It's too sharp. I need more structure. To call the pyramid, I need more structure.
Yeah, new 15. maybe would help.
Hey man, if it's the goal without getting the pyramid, there's nothing wrong with that either. The point is, we're in the move. That wick, that previous 5-minute wick, that shit was not healthy. This, this.
They're asking what a pyramid is, Ryan.
Pyramid is a re-entry.
That was long. It's so funny.
Yeah, huh?
Like the way it's climbing. No down candles.
Let me see here. How many handles is this? More structure. More structure. They could even chase out our level. Yep. There it is. Okay, let's see what's next. This setup requires a great deal of patience. Get this off the screen, it takes up too much view. Tapping off of Enwog.
And the 1 minute FCG from earlier. Critical spot, man.
Huge.
It's the Davy. It's the Davy FVG right now.
Which one?
The nearest one to price. May 6th.
Discount on longs, premium on shorts, pulling back into NWAC, tapping off of it. Let's see. Tow's rallied super hard. Are they about to go tandem? Attempt another long right here. Stop needs to be underneath this candle. I'm closing in my stop to here. I took a portion of my position off to lock in this stop loss at BE. If it doesn't snap right through, oh, never mind. Give me a close. Give me a close above that 50. Come on, Big Daddy.
Dow mooning.
Yeah, I know. Take a partial there if you want. It could be this position, it's not gonna get back there. If it does, we're gonna look for a re-entry again. I'm gonna keep it open just for purposes of the trade. Just to see it. As in, I'm BE on the position myself. But on the live, I'm keeping it open. These candles are big candles. Could do a lot of damage. Look at the 15-minute. See that wick? I want to see them catch that wick.
Back to the inversion. You see the FVG at 713 in the 1 minute.
713. Yep. Yeah. I need to see them. Look, this looks like last tick to me, right here where it's at. So I want to see them blast through that area.
Exactly.
Equal highs and this. I'm looking at all of that. Paired with what is showing me right here, if this candle can stick like that, then the next candle will blast through. Just fucking do it, man.
Yeah, bullish candle close.
Yeah.
We're safe?
Not yet. Not out of the woods just yet. Almost.
That candle at 7:29 picked the daily FVG.
I wish you told me when it was there. I was thinking about putting on another one.
Nah, we're good, bro.
I literally had a buy stop right here that I cancelled above this candle.
Should go. Should go. Every asset is,
Moonski.
yeah. Besides like a couple. The XY is very bearish, bro.
Look at the way the daily looks, Errol.
Yeah. Matters if it wants to move today.
If this candle sticks up here, then we're out of the woods. In regards to, maybe I should let it play out a little bit more.
What?
I was gonna say in regards to position sizing, since Eric and I both have relative accounts to each other, literally, like I looked at his account after I put on my position, and we literally had almost the same exact entry size on this position. So that should put into perspective that each position that we look at, there's a certain amount of probability behind of it. And if we're both feeling it, then the position size will be relatively equal.
Nice. It's not even. It's not even that big of a range, bro. What? Another like 30 handles to the high?
Yeah. Eric, I think today you should do a review, and then with Team Elite, I'll do position management class after.
Let's do it. Chantanir? Yeah. So if you're curious what to watch, I'm watching 713 1 minute FVG, which aligns with the 15-minute inversion fair value gap. Just watching the 50% of those point of interest.
Hang on a second. Arsen, what do you have on right now?
Already took some partials, so 2.
Okay. Who needs help with risk management right now?
I have one contract and I just let it run.
Yeah. Anyone that has more than one contract, talk to me. Who's coming in? I'm out. Too soon, boys, too soon. Arrow, you see the higher time frame?
Yeah, it could potentially be a big move.
Yeah. Reprice that 4-hour wick on that low.
This is the same time.
Moving up.
This is the same structure we're playing when we were playing the full-blown long
Yeah.
in 23. December, November, all of that.
Eric and I used to call that the risky buy. Remember that, Arrow?
Yeah.
That's the risky
Because
buy spot.
if 719 would have snapped, I most probably would have missed a short.
55 handles so far.
Ryan, I want to take one off at 630 high, and then if we get to it, I want to take the other one off for the Wednesday or the Tuesday high.
Yeah, I mean, it's like 2-3 handles away, bro. There, boom.
Yeah.
You got a limit there?
Huh?
You got a limit there?
No, but I just did a market and I got a little bit higher up.
Expect a retracement now.
Mhm.
Yeah, look at the 4 hour on Cedar.
Where are my new guys tripping out right now? Where are my new guys tripping out right now? Rob wants the gong. That's the gong spot right there. That was just ripping, dude.
Yeah,
That was just
I
ripping.
haven't seen down move like this in a minute.
Yeah, man. I was watching that initial buy side, and when I saw it just start creeping up like that, like fuck, bro. That's just ripping.
250 handles from the
I love when it sets up, bro.
Bro, I was looking at this price on the daily time frame this morning when I woke up. Like, if we take out that previous daily high, shit, man. Shit.
nothing stopping this thing.
Nothing's stopping it anymore.
There's that one daily inversion, but from March 20th. It's the only possible thing.
Bam, 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 bam.
What is this, 40 handles? 65, 66? One to six?
Wait, what?
Nothing, I was just calculating the percentage.
This trade?
Yeah.
Thus far, it's around a 1 to 8.6. Arrow, check your text.
The XY hit daily target, so you should see Nasdaq messing around. But I'm watching the 5-minute FTG just created at 735 if we could use it as support. Dow did have the full long model on like the 5 minute time frame on the 630 range. It's just you couldn't take it because Nas hadn't set up yet.
Those equal highs on Dow were nasty, bro. These ones right here, Eric.
Yeah, bro. We were calling that out yesterday. A couple days ago.
Look at that daily formation on S&P. FEG created between this candle and this candle. This candle drops down into the FEG, weak bear close. Next candle rebalances portion of that wick, starts to drive up. So if this daily candle closes up, next daily candle is going to open. Asian London's going to run. Friday, we're going to come into them running this buy side and potential TGIF setup. As of right now, I don't see anything bearish on this price. If we drop down and we use this area as an inversion, then from here it can drop. But as of right now, where price is at, this is full-blown long. Let me tell you this. You need to know this fact. Where our entry is on the screen is a godlike entry. There isn't a single individual out there that knew that that was going to be the long spot. Some people in this team listening to me speak about it live didn't understand why I was thinking to go long there, and they didn't understand if they wanted to put on that position or not. That should tell you something. That should tell you that nobody saw that coming. And that's the exact reason why I called out that spot. Because everyone was thinking that that was going to go short from there. But this is crucial. Now, how do you play the long? Where is the long usually taken? Can somebody explain it to me? When you have wicks like this, and price drives through it, comes back, tests it, left leg, right leg, pops up. This thing should go snap this high, retrace a little bit, long.
Oh yeah. 5 minute FVG, if you're watching it. At 735. Just use it as support. Making new highs.
$550 algo, 750 algo. What the fuck? Bro, Dow on like a 15-minute, 5-minute time frame, 15-minute time frame, nasty. That's just nasty. It's getting ready for a retracement though. One more high and then it's gonna start retracing.
Are you a swing trader, scalp trader, or intraday trader?
All of the above.
That's the question. That's the funniest question I get asked, bro. I'm all of them in one. You want? You could scalp my move. You can swing the move.
If you got a screenshot, drop it in the chat.
Drop it. Drop it.
Did I have 100% win rate today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian, earlier you were talking about pyramid setup. Could you explain what that is? I might have forgotten.
Yeah, so pyramiding is basically re-entering the move to add to the original position. Now in this case, our original position got stopped out at BE. So we took the BE, but if it hadn't reached there, then we would have added a position higher up. So it would have dragged your average price up. But I understood that that level shouldn't, if it didn't get to our level, then it wouldn't get there at all. So I waited, it came back, took us out, entered it again a little bit lower than where our original price was for the next leg up. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
So
makes
now think
perfect
about
sense.
it like let's say we weren't the traders that we are, right? Like you could still pyramid that if you understand price. Like if you ran your stop loss at the daily low and you took a partial at that high and then it came back past your entry a little bit, as it's coming back past your entry, you add it back in. So you partialed, you locked in that profit so the retracement move didn't take away any of the profit that you locked in. And then you added the position back so it became a full position again for the next run up.
Nice, got it. So you take partials. If anything, you do get uh stopped, you just re-enter, but that's
Right.
not what pyramid
And
is.
this
Okay.
setup was just like that. That it
Yeah.
was gonna give a pyramid opportunity. But it's understanding that it's gonna give a pyramid opportunity. There's plays that we take where there is no pyramid opportunity. For example, the short side. If somebody popped in a short right here, saw it through the stop loss above the high, saw it drop down, took a partial here, came back, entered it again over here, well, the guy's anticipating full-blown short. If it's full-blown short, he's most likely not anticipating this to reverse here. So he gets caught up on the short bias, and basically what happens is it comes back, and then it comes back and either tags him out up here, or tags him out BE, or maybe tags him out with a little bit of profit.
Got it.
So pyramiding requires a certain level of skill and understanding. It's like when I studied for my license, it literally talks about in the book how pyramiding can be extremely dangerous. So you have to really know what you're doing in order to pyramid your entries on the futures side. On the CFD side, pyramiding is a lot simpler and easier because each individual position you throw on the screen is its own individual position. It doesn't drag average price. There is average price, but it's not FIFO, first in, first out. So if I close my lower position, like let's say I wanted to go long, if I close my upper position versus the lower one, and I want to retain the better entry, then it'll close the upper one. I can do that on the CFD side. But on the future side, if I close out a portion of the contracts, that average price goes to my second entry spot. That's why pyramiding, especially on futures, is extremely tricky. Now, I know that majority of you guys are on funded accounts or on the futures side or whatever. If that's the case, then that's why I have to be careful calling the re-entry. Because if everyone in the team was on the CFD side, I could show you guys how to wreck the market. Like absolutely annihilate the market. Like we could hedge all the positions. Long, short, long, short, long, short. Pyramid this spot, pyramid that spot. Take off the upper positions, leave the lower ones, all those things. But since everyone's on futures, I have to account for that.
Ryan, the way I personally learned how to pyramid on futures was you always enter less than what you have on, so your average price doesn't move up too heavily.
It doesn't matter on how far the average price moves up. It matters on where the average price is gonna be.
Okay.
Arsen's referring to contract size.
Yeah.
No, that I understand that. But what Arsen is explaining is this. Arsen is saying that okay, if I pyramided and I had an entry over here, right? And I had 5 contracts on over here. If I had 5 contracts on over here and I took off one up here and then price dropped down and I popped in another, let's say 2 right here, right? Then my average price would end up somewhere in this area. Well, that average price is not safe anymore. Until this next leg happens, this average price isn't safe. So, adding it back, let's say, putting on another 5 right there, is the same thing as adding 2 over here, except you're in with a larger position now. You get what I'm saying, Ars?
Yeah, okay, I get
When
that.
your average price, wherever your average price is gonna land is important. Based off of where the average price is gonna land is how you enter the contract size. Avo, does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely. I was just trying to make sure you know what he was saying. But I had a question. I think this will be going into the market review. I think Arsen might have had the same question. I was looking at, equal lows. Like I was short bias actually in the beginning of the day. And I just want to go over it in the market review. I was wondering when that's gonna be.
Eric, you talk to me, bro.
Let's do it. Let's do it in like 10 minutes. grab some coffee.
I think you should kick back. Maybe not in 10 minutes.
It's up to you, bro. I was letting price play a little bit.
No, yeah, let it do its thing. Let it
Yeah.
run until lunch hour.
But just because just because we're, I guess, on the topic, I was kind of looking at the equal lows, similar to what Arsen was saying too. Like I was looking at equal lows, I thought, we might go down. I know on the daily there was, we're repricing the wick, kind of like what you said about the S&P, on the daily time frame, Nasdaq did the same, but I was just kind of going short. That whole structure that it did, like let's say on the 5 minute and the 15, it like repriced the entire 15-minute wick, and that kind of fooled me. I ended up going long, of course, but in the beginning I was thinking a lot more short.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what I was thinking too, because that 15-minute wick repriced that fair value gap and closed bearish, and that's where I got like confused.
Yeah, and I got it, and I saw the equal lows from there, and then there was equal lows from yesterday, and then the 10 a.m. From Monday. There's like a bunch of wicks
So
there,
like
and it never like took those out.
let's talk about this. Let's talk about this area. Okay. If somebody enters here, excuse my language, it's a little fucked. You're fucked in this area. So let's say somebody had entries in here, right, Ars? Like this was their original entry.
Yeah.
And they wanted to pyramid in here. They're fucked. Because of the 15-minute time frame. This 15-minute can easily drop down to reprice some of this area. So that entry, moving that spot as a pyramid, you can't do that. Our spot, I told you, it's a godlike entry. There's multiple pyramid opportunities in here, which is why I had a buy stop here. But as this was popping up, the way that this candle moved scared me a little bit. I didn't want it to whip me in and then drop down, like whip down, and then I would be basically BE or in a loss on my position from down here. So to play carefully, to play it properly, I have to take off my buy stop right here. So what I did was I entered here, I threw the stop at the original location underneath this candle. That price ran up, I took a partial somewhere in here. Took a partial so that I could keep that stop loss open and it would still be BE. Now when I saw this next leg popping up, I was going to throw on whatever I had originally put on over here, right here. But if this thing whipped down and this was half a position and this was a full position, then I would be in a loss. I didn't want to let it give me a loss on this trade. Does that make sense?
Yeah, kinda.
You basically took off some profits, and then you re-added. You took off some profits, and then you re-added.
I was gonna take off profits and then I was gonna add 200% back in. But if that thing whipped down from there, then it would have knocked me out. Now, if this candle had dropped down past, let's say, it gave me swing low, right here. If it gave me this, push down past this wick, but couldn't pass this wick, then I would have loved my buy stop right there. Because now I know that if I add two, let's say two right here, and I have one right here, then my average price is basically swing low, right? A little bit higher than 50%. It would be the 75% between here and here. So let's say this is 50%, my average price would be here. Hence, as long as it holds this candle's high, my average price is safe, then I'm good to go from there. And I would have a massive position in this move. But I didn't like the way that this candle just opened and skyrocketed. Because that candle could have gone up, painted like that for a second, and then whipped down, went like this for a second, and then done something like this. And I didn't want to give it the opportunity to show me a loss on the trade. Make sense of?
Yeah, definitely. I actually, I was short biased, like I was saying, but exactly where you're talking about that big candle. Once it took out all those equal highs, because I saw those three wicks. I mean, that's obviously even later than what you said, but you're saying the first red candle once it breaks above. But once it broke above those three wicks, I was fully convinced. And then like 3, 4 candles later, those little small candles, once it broke that, I actually added a little bit more. So not as great position as yours, but similar thought process. Hey guys, I have a question.
Yeah. What's up?
I want to hold it until yesterday's highs, kind of where you have it, but the way it's setting up, it's like that triple D, quadruple D, whatever.
I'm telling you, I really don't like the 15 minute. 15 minute can have a retracement. I literally just took a partial right here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Hey, Ars, what's your Discord name?
That one, Armo.
Okay, cool.
Sleep. What's up, Rocky? You good?
Hey, Ars, check your DMs.
off. Can you hear my cat purring right now?
Yeah.
Jeez, man. What's up, little buddy?
How many handles has it ran?
I don't know, we're up like 77 right now. I literally just have it on the 15-minute chart, bro. It's just doing its thing.
Hey, Rye, I currently have most of it off. I had 6 contracts. I took 4 off, and now I have my stop below like the 5-minute OB, which is like uh the 7:55 candle. You think that's a good place to kind of? I think if it flips that, we can probably go short. Or I mean, price could just go lower. So, what do you think about that spot?
If you don't care about participating in the bigger move and care more about locking in the profit, then that's a good spot right here. If you want to participate, have the more of an opportunity to participate in the bigger move, like if it is to run up like fat, then having the stop loss right here would be the best solution.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. Thanks.
So maybe like you have 2 contracts, right?
Yeah, I have 4 off. I took 4 off, but yeah, I have 2.
You can
left.
have one right here, and you can have one stop loss right here.
Okay. Thanks.
But make sure that with those 2 that are running off, you have enough secured on the day where you're happy with it. If
Yeah, I'm not.
if anyone has a runner right now, like 1 contract left or anything like that, and you're looking at your balance, and you like the number that you see, never hesitate to close it. Never hesitate to close the profit. I'm going to explain a very simple concept that people overthink very heavily, but it's literally this simple. You don't go broke taking profit. So just if any time you look at the number on your screen and you really like that number, but you're like, oh, but it could run this and that, but you really like that number that you're seeing, fuck the run, bro. Just take it. Lock it in. It's not until you close that position that that position becomes real. That's a real win. That number that you see floating on your screen is not a real win until you close it out. You were saying something off. Sorry, I cut you off.
I don't think I was saying it. I was 100% agreeing. Yeah. At least the partial, definitely, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but you could run it exactly how I said. Half of the position right here, the rest, the runner position, like somewhere here.
Yeah. Oh, actually, this is what I was saying. I'm not gonna lie. I mean,
Look at the
I'm
15-minute. Everything is balanced in here.
Mhm.
This is all balanced. So in reality, it shouldn't return back here. Now, all of this is also balanced, but this high is over here. So the way that this candle is forming, if this candle can't break this candle's high, then it has a chance of returning to sweep this level again.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that first stop with that 5-minute OB is kind of like a good place to at least have your like first stop, and then my second one's at BE, basically wherever you have the other one.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I remember I was saying I was, like I said, I was short buy, so I took some losses on the day. I mean I did that, and then got in the long, so I'm slightly up on the day right now. So stuff that I just have to work on, and I'm sure other people probably have similar thoughts. And yeah, if anyone wants to chat with me or whatever, I'm gonna talk to Arsene too, because we had similar thoughts. If anyone wants to chat, off of the regular Zoom call, feel free to reach out to me too. I feel like some of us go through similar things. So just if they want to have someone else to speak to.
Yeah, I brought this up to Rob a few days ago. I feel like some like even having maybe like a group where you guys get together and you guys share how your days went and how you guys played it and the mistakes that you made and the wins that you had and the good and the bad helps both people. It helps the guy that did well and it helps the guy that did bad because you guys learn from each other. It's like it's data collection. It's how I explained it to Rob. It's like Eric and I, we did that a lot together. Like, hey, bro, what you do on your end today? I'll tell you what I did on my end. And we would go through each minute and we'd be like, all right, bro, I tried to re-enter it here. This one got stopped out, which then put me at this balance. And then I had to look for another opportunity. But I wasn't feeling it because I didn't make enough money, this and that. Like, all those thoughts that you have, it's very good to share those thoughts together, be able to learn from each other, whether it's good or bad. So if you guys want, I can even make like a voice channel where you guys can hop on the Discord and like go through that. Maybe like I don't know, every day at 5 p.m. The team meets up for their voice channel like dissection, and you guys run your own market review and dissection between the individuals that want to learn from each other, and it's like whoever wants to participate can participate. You guys coordinate that together.
Yeah, I mean, I just I 100% agree. I think just having these conversations more and more help. Whether we are talking to Ryan and Eric or just within us, I think these conversations are definitely helpful.
I don't even know if you guys have the ability to talk, but I just created the channel. Let me see. Edit channel permissions.
My boy is quick.
Manage webhooks, create invite, connect, speak. Yeah, I made it a public channel so you guys can all hop in there. Go, Arsen, can you check it out real quick?
So I see it says start voice channel, but I guess we should maybe talk in the main chat and just say, hey, we're gonna hop in the student review, and then we could just go from there. Is that how that works?
What's up? Yeah, you guys could go in main chat, be like, add everyone, or I don't even know if you guys could do add everyone, but just text in the main chat and be like, hey, I'm looking to do like market review with anyone that's available at so and so time. If you're available, please react to this message and we'll get on together. And you guys hop on the voice channel.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, you do that.
Team building. Team bonding. They used to make us do some shit in the fraternity that was wild.
Team bonding.